Sometimes it's hard for me to look back at my past self, my past 500-pound self, my past self when I was at my lowest weight, and not be upset at how things worked out, that I allowed myself to get there, or that I struggled, or that I failed, or that I had to go through any of those things in life. And I can sometimes find myself speaking very unkindly to myself, looking back at old photos of myself, looking back at old times in my life and not being upset that I didn't do things differently. And it's very, very hard for me. It's a very hard situation for me to be in this place in my body and with myself where I'm not comfortable where I'm at right now. The unknown seems scary and the past seems to make me frustrated. And there's this quote that I'm going to share right now that's really helping me not be afraid of the unknown, but also to kind of forgive my past self and love my past self. I am so proud of my past self. She kept going. She believed in me. She did her best to get me here. And it's such a simple quote, but it's one that really can make me emotional sometimes depending on what I'm going through. But it's a quote I have to remind myself of a lot. And I'm going to read it again. I am so proud of my past self. She kept going. She believed in me. She did her best to get me here. And so I think it's not looking back on the past, not looking back on who we were, not looking back on some of those choices and decisions with like anger or frustration or hatred or guilt or shame, is reminding me of that 500-pound girl fought so hard to get me here. And she was so much stronger than I or others give her credit for. And I could look at that picture of myself, or others can see that photo of myself and think, wow, she's so lazy. She's not disciplined. She's unmotivated. And in reality, she fought for her life. And she is so much stronger than anyone could have ever given her credit for. And that's what I have to remind myself even now, is that past version of myself was so strong because she got me here. And even if here is not exactly where I want to be, I know that this version of myself is strong because of her. And I know I'm going to be able to move forward because of that strength. And so I think you really need to just remind yourself of all the struggles, all of your hard days, all of your hard moments. You're still here, and you're still fighting, and you're still trying, and you're so strong because of it. Give your past self a little bit more credit. Because of their strength, you are where you are today. You are right here in this moment, still fighting and still trying. And so I think that is such a powerful thing that we have to remind ourselves of, something that I need to remind myself of a lot too. We need to be proud of ourselves for at least getting here. And then once we get to that place, or that place of feeling like that, that's when we can choose to move forward and not look back on our past with shame or hatred or guilt, but be proud that no matter what life threw at us, we were able to make it right here where we do have that power and that strength to be able to move forward. So thank you so much for spending a few moments with me. And remember to step into your power and to love yourself every step of the way.